Blizzard just dropped a nuclear bomb on us at BlizzCon by announcing Season of Discovery.
WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
One of the biggest features of Season of Discovery is runes that can be applied to various item slots similar to enchants that grant new passive or active abilities. These can create even new roles for some classes such as a tank rogue or a mage healer. These are of course subject to change, but because of the timeline, they may very well go live as is. Blizzard has told us there's no PTR or testing for this feature, at least open to the public, so we will see how it plays out live with no spoilers. First, let's take a look at the Paladin abilities. Keep in mind, you won't be able to take all of these, and some of these are going to be mutually exclusive. A fan favorite here, Divine Storm, is returning to Classic. Hits up to 4 enemies and heals raid members. Extremely good for Paladins in a dungeon or raid situation. Horn of Lordaeron looks like it's going to be basically like a Strength of Earth totem from Shaman, so it's nice to see that carry over from the Horde faction. Exorcist actually looks like it makes Exorcism another button in the Ret Paladin or in the Prot Paladins arsenal. It does 100% increased critical strike chance against undead and demons, so that is actually really cool. Seal of Martyrdom is a new seal. It's going to do extra weapon damage on our enemies, but in addition to that, it does cleave, so that's kind of interesting. You do take a little bit of damage while you when you deal damage with this, but it returns mana back to party members. So that's actually really, really cool. It's some great utility for both Ret and potentially for Prot as well. Aegis, it looks like this is going to increase your block value by 30%. Damaging melee attacks and range attacks have a 10% chance to increase your chance to block by 30%. So that is really cool. That's actually like a beefed up Redoubt talent for Prot Paladin. So that's going to be really good for Pally tanking. And then we also are going to get Divine Sacrifice. 30% of all damage taken is going to be redirected to the Paladin. And so that's similar to the ability that we get in Wrath. Then we have Inspiration Exemplar. Your Inspiring Presence periodically dispels fear and sleep on effects nearby party members. This could be really, really good depending on how quickly this happens. Definitely in a PvP situation, it's going to be strong against priests and warlocks, but in raid situations as well, such as some fights in Molten Core, where you get AoE feared. We're also going to get Avenging Shield. This hurls a shield at the enemy, dazing them, and jumping to 3 total enemies. Could be really good for tanking and Ret as well. We get Rebuke, so Paladins do end up getting a Interrupt, which is really, really nice for dungeons. Definitely going to improve that. Beacon of Light making a return as well, which kind of duplicates your healing. And then obviously Crusader Strike. We love this one. 75% weapon damage. It's an instant strike. It regenerates 2% of your mana, so it actually doesn't cost mana. It gives you mana back, which is going to give Holy Paladins a great reason to be in melee and also help Prot Paladins generate mana back. We're also going to have Hand of Reckoning, and this is basically like the taunt button for tanks, but it's also going to give you passive threat bonus from Righteous Fury, and it's going to cause you to retain some mana back when you get healed. That's the ability that came in TBC, but Classic has never actually had that, so it's really, really nice to see that come back, or really kind of, you could see how these abilities are going to flesh out the trees. I don't think Holy is seeing a whole lot of help in this one. It mostly seems like it's for Ret and Prot, but those are the 2 specs that really needed it the most, I suppose, so that kind of makes sense. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about the Paladin talents here? I believe that these runes are probably going to go live as is. It seems like this thing is pretty well kind of fleshed out if it's coming out in a few weeks, so look forward to seeing you guys in Azeroth. Take care.